Hello and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2014. This is the 4x4 DLC. Now last time out I had struggled to get this invoice 13 sorted. Basically it was all down to a wheel being on the wrong side. And it was a bit of a palaver, but all done now, so let's hope that the rest of the missions are less annoying. Okay. Invoice 14, I've bought used chassis with engine on an auction. Can you complete the suspension and mount wheels? Yes, 12 grand, okay. Let's, I see it arrived on rubber bricks. I'm intrigued to know how it got in here. A group of men bring it in or what? I'm sure it doesn't travel extraordinarily well on these rubber bricks, which look suspiciously like the ones that I'd use, so yeah, there we go. Good, so there'll be no running this through any tests, so mounting a suspension. Let's have a quick look under the hood. So, yeah, okay, so it has no... Has it got a drive shaft even? Not obviously. I guess that'll just hang off, wouldn't it? It has to have an axle to go into. Okay. Well, this is a little bit unusual. There's only occasionally been parts missing that you have to replace. You have to sort of find what needs to be put in. Usually, most of the car is in situ. Well, there's absolutely none of the suspension. Now, there's a steering rack that's just hovering. Right. So I guess we don't need to fix anything. You know, it'd be a good time to look at the clutch, etc. Yeah, so mount a suspension. Let's do that. Right. So we need Thaxel. Oh, let's have a bit of learning first. Oh yeah. There we go. Spend a bit of a huge amount of money on that. Right, axles. Oh, an actual diff. Yeah, probably need one of those as well. This might take me a while, so I don't want to second guess myself too much. Right, front axle. There we go, definitely want one of those. So rear axle. That's the other thing we need. Okay. And we're going to need some suspension springs, 2 front, 2 rear. Yeah. Some of those. I probably need these suspension arms as well. I'm not quite sure which ones. I assume it's actually. It could be any of these. We need some off-road shock absorbers. I think it has 2 front and 2 back, so let's get 4 of them. What else? We need some wheels. Power steering. I forget what that goes into. Oh, we'll need a couple of these. Yes, indeed. Oh, drive shafts. I've never had to buy those before. Front drive shaft off-road. It's fairly cheap. Drive shaft. Doesn't mention being off-road. I don't know if we need an off-road one or not. I'm pretty sure we need a differential, but I'm not sure if there's a 4-wheel drive one. Also, I'm not sure if you don't have the parts, whether it tells you in assemble mode what to put there. I don't know, I'm really... Like I say, it's a relatively new thing. Rear drive shaft off-road, that's the one we want. Okay, we'll probably want some suspension arms and stuff as well, but let's just see how far we can get with what we've got. Excuse me, that's going to help. Assemble mode, right. Oh, I see, you can't click on it if you don't have it. Well, that's fine. It's better than nothing. So I need whatever they are, some sort of suspension-y steering stuff. Okay, so these are... Oops. Little sway bar. that into nothing in particular. Does it tell you what this is? No, it doesn't tell you what it is even. That's a shame. It'd be nice if it told you what it was. Oops. Bolty. Right. There we go. And my sway bar. Sway down. My barry. Ooh. Oh, we need brake discs and the whole shaboodle. So I need to work out what those bits are. Okay. Right. I can put in my rear drive shaft. And then my... Oh, I need a diff. Oh, I don't need a diff. I'm glad I didn't buy a diff. Awesome. It's always nice to know you've made a decision correctly. Bolty. And the spring. Oh, yeah, that'll do. And then on the t'other side, shock absorber, clickety click. Right, so I've still got the inventory from the previous job. As soon as I finished it, I was so glad that it was all over. I just closed the game down. Like, thank goodness for that. So is that all that's required of the rear suspension? There's no suspension arms stuff. Right, I need some bushes. Alright, and what, if anything, was missing at the front? Oh yeah, these bits of steering. Right, let's go have a look for that. So I need two rubber bushes. Rubber bushes. One rubber bush. Two rubber bush. And then some sort of power steering connector thing. Or maybe it is one of these. No, it looked like a long, thin thing. Yeah. Oh dear. I need a long thin thing for near the steering rack, please. Oh, an inner tie rod to go with my sway bar. There we go. Let's have a couple of them. I think that was what we needed. Okay, they were cheap anyway. Excuse me, if they weren't the right thing. Weren't the right thing. Okay. Hooray for them being cheap. So it wasn't in a tie rod. You'd think I'd know this by now. Front, no. It's not exhaust piece. Drive, no. No. Drive axle. But, could be. This doesn't look like anything else. So let's just buy one and see if it's the right one, because they're a little bit pricey. Drive axle right. Interestingly, it's slightly cheaper than drive axle left. I bought the right one, didn't I? Oh, which is that side. Oh, it's neither of those. Oh, fiddle faddle. Well, I've got lots of spares for something or other. I wonder if I need something else in before I can put them in. I'm not sure how it would deal with that. Whether it maybe not even highlight them for me. Okay, well we've got the rubber bushes to put in anyway. Bush A. And bush B. That didn't really help, did it? Oh, bush B. Oh, did I put a... Oh, for goodness sake, did I put a less than 100% one in? No. Alright. So I think that's the rear suspension done, so yeah. So maybe I have to have wheels, or maybe there's some sort of suspension arm that I need. Foof. Other such words. So it wasn't a drive axle left, fair enough. I assume it would be two drive axle, sorry, it was drive axle right I bought. Yeah, so what about suspension arms then? Maybe some sort of suspension-y piece. Oh, inner tire, I bought one of them, didn't I? Yeah, okay, so shock absorber off-road, hopefully. Suspension arm front left. Don't feel like it's these. Oh crikey! I might have to examine my my Bolton Wanderers, Bolton Wanderer, my Bolton, yeah, whatever it's called. It is a Wanderer, isn't it? Let's make sure before we buy the wheels. It's a Bolton Wanderer, yeah. Okay, so let's get the wheels and, oh, brake discs, for God's sake. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So do I need to buy the whole brake system? Let's just make sure. They didn't come with any parts, did it? Oh man, I wish I'd cleared my inventorials. Okay, so I need, presumably, brakes, pads, discs and calipers all round. Yeah, okay, might as well lower it if we're going to be doing that as well. So, brake disc. And then, God, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is all we needed. Let's stop at the amount we need, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, spending lots of money. Still, right, we'll put the rear stuff on at least. Assemble mode. Disc. Pad A, pad B, caliper. Alright, nice. Shiny new wheel. Awesome. And wheel 2. Right, brake disc. Brake, pad. Alright, cool. That's all very smooth. Very smooth. Alright, so. And then we'll put them on the front, but we might have to take them off again. I'm putting them on because it might enable us to then connect whatever it is that I haven't yet got. Whoop, hello? Hey, there we go. Because it might be that it requires the wheel to be on to come in. I very much doubt it, but the brakes will stay on at least. They have to go on whatever, and they don't get in the way of anything else. Ah, okay, so I can't put the wheel on now. Well, there we go. That's saves me going through that rigmarole. How many brake discs did I buy? I thought I bought 4. Did I buy 8? Good grief. It's nice to know what you're doing, isn't it? I guess. Okay, so it's looking more and more like some sort of suspension arm. I don't know which sort. I don't particularly want to buy them all. Let's have another look, see if anything springs to mind. It just looks like a small part. That's what it looks like, a small part that connects to something else. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe it's what it connects to. Some sort of suspension arm, no doubt. Look, there's a connector there fixing. Yeah. So, you know, in a modern garage, you'd probably be able to go Bolton Wanderer and type it in, and it would tell you all the relevant parts. Excuse me. It definitely looks like a drive axle. Yeah, it looks like that piece. But maybe it has to be connected to something else, you know, maybe something else has to be connected. I just don't know. So I literally have no clue. I bought in a tyre rod, didn't I? Look, it looks actually more like them, but I guess they have to tie onto something. Which is presumably something to do with the these. Wow, is it the shock absorbers or suspension arms? There's only one set of front suspension arms. Right, let's buy one of these then. Only $300, aren't they? So that's front left. See if this fits anywhere. I mean, I'd kind of expect to see the green shape for it really before I need to put it in. Is it that this needs replacing? %. No, it's fine. So then we put the rear end of that on, and then it doesn't let us put anything else on. It does definitely looks like the tie rods. Is it something I need to do whilst it's on the ground? It can't be if it's a suspension arm. Oh, that's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, you. Oh, fudgy knackers. And the puzzle is complete, because, you know, you wouldn't be able to put them on while it was up in the air, would you? Let's face it. I guess what I'd prefer in this situation is some colour coding maybe, so that instead of it just sort of going, huh, computer says no, it'd be nice if it would actually say, this is a part, somehow, you know, like a different colour lining, or a flash, or a buzz, or bloody anything, which said, this is a part which needs to be, you've got the right part, but your car is in the wrong situation to install it, so, you know, it has to be off the ramp, or on the ramp, depending which way round it is. Anyway. What the hell ever. Okay. So I think I've taken a fairly easy job and made it slightly more complicated. But otherwise, job done. Awesome. Thank you very much for shouting at the screen. I'll say with me, but I wasn't shouting at the screen yet. And it got a tick, which after my last job is like, so hooray. Awesome. Thank you very much. See you next time.